Hi, and thank you for watching us here at Tax Talk UK, where we talk about all things tax and consider other important aspects of working for yourself, being self-employed, running a small business. So today we're going to offer some help with how to complete your self-assessment tax return if you have more than one sources of self-employment. So if you're practicing trading as a sole trader in more than one business. Before I talk about that, if I could please ask you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you'll easily be able to refer back to this information if you should need to, as well as being able to find other information that we have available on a whole source of different topics, all aimed at supporting you in your self-employment. If you look at the playlist section, you will find the videos catalogued for the topics. So back then to being a sole trader and having more than one business and how to put this on your self-assessment tax return. So I'm going to presume and show you how to do this online, and presuming that you will be submitting your tax return online. If you're submitting a paper copy of your return, the first bit will still be the same, but you'll just complete two separate pages. Now, if we're doing this online, of course, it's always a help, because when we tailor the tax return in the first few pages, we tell HMRC what sources of income we've got to report, how many of each, and then the software will present you with the pages that you require and not give you the pages that you don't require. So let me just show you then on the tailoring page what you will complete if you have more than one business. Okay, so when you get to the relevant page of the tailoring form online, then it will ask you, was your turnover more than £1,000 in total from all self-employment? So assuming that the answer is yes to that, you can actually submit details for up to 5 self-employed businesses on this form. And to do that, you simply, on the drop-down box, you simply say how many self-employed sole trader businesses you have to report, and then it will ask you for the name of each business. Now, this is quite straightforward. You will remember from our other topics that when you register as a sole trader, as self-employed with HMRC, you don't especially have to register a business name. All you're really registering is the fact that you are self-employed, operating as a sole trader, and that you will therefore fall within self-assessment. You'll be required to fill a self-assessment tax return, and you'll be liable to your self-employed national insurance. So it doesn't really matter at this point if you didn't register a business name. The important thing to remember, if you don't have a business name, perhaps you just trade as your individual name, that's absolutely fine, and that is the name you will put. Now, the thing that you just need to be careful, if you've got more than one business that you want to report separately, and perhaps they're different, completely different trades, but you operate them both in your own individual name, is that whatever you put on this tailoring page here for the business name, when you get to the forms, when the software actually presents you with the forms where you complete the details for that business, it's going to show you the name that you put here. So if you have 2 separate businesses, but you trade in both of them as your individual name, that is absolutely fine. There's no problem with doing that at all. But when you're completing this, you will just need to put something in that box so that when you're presented with the form, you know which business is which and which is being referred to. So as I say, it depends really on, you know, how there's lots of reasons why you might want to separate the businesses, and show have a separate accounts. You may merge them together. Certainly, even if you enter them separately, as separate businesses, when you come to your tax calculation, it will add together all of your profit from self-employment. But this is how you fill the form in with more than one return. So you can see if you do it more than one business. So you can see if you do it online, it's always nice and easy then, because if you just selected no, for example, in that box, if you hadn't traded as a sole trader in the tax year and you said no, you then wouldn't be presented with any of the sole trader pages. So it does sort of thin it out a little bit, and that can, you know, sort of make things more straightforward. So hopefully this helps you to understand when you come to submit your self-assessment tax return, if you've got more than one business, how you will complete the form. As I say, if you are completing a paper copy, then you would still put the number of self-employed businesses, and you would need to either ask HMRC or download additional forms to be able to fill for each of the businesses. So hopefully this has been helpful, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.